from his master.
He greets me well. Your master, Pindarus, in his own change, or through some ill officers, hath given me some worthy cause to wish things done, undone. But if he be at hand, I shall be satisfied.
I do not doubt but that my master will appear, such as he is, full of regard and honor.
He is not doubted. But a word, Lucilius, how he received you. Let me be resolved.
With respect and with courtesy enough, but not with such familiar instances, nor with such free and friendly conference as he hath used of old.
Thou describes a hot friend cooling. Ever note, Lucilius, when love begins to sicken and decay, useth an enforced ceremony. There are no tricks in plain and simple faith, but hollow men, like horses hot at hand, make gallant show and promise of their mettle. But when they should endure the bloody spur, they sink their crest, and like deceitful jades, sink in the trial. Comes his army on?
They mean this night in Sardis to be quartered. The greater part and the horse in general are come with Cassius.
He has arrived. March gently on to greet him.
Stand ho!
Stand ho! Speak to one long.
Stand!
Stand!
Most noble sister, you have done me wrong.
Oh, judge me, you gods. Wrong I mine enemies, and if not so, how should I wrong a brother?
Brutus, the sober form of yours has wrongs, and when you do them...
Cassius, be content. Speak your grace softly. I do know you well. Before the armies, eyes of both our armies here, which have perceived nothing but love from us, let us not wrangle. Bid them move away. Then in my tent, Cassius, enlarge your griefs, and I will give you audience.
Pindarus,
My lord.
our commanders lead their charges off a little from this ground.
Aye.
Do you the same, and let no man come to our tent till we have done our conference. Let Lucius and Titinius guard the door.
That you've done me wrong doth appear in this. You have condemned and noted Lucius Pella for taking bribes here of the Sardians, where my letters, speaking on his behalf because I knew the man, were slighted off.
Well, you did wrong yourself to write in such a case.
In times such as this, it is not fit that every nice offense should bear his comments.
Let me tell you, Cassius, you yourself are much condemned to have an itching palm, to sell and mark your offices for gold to undeservers.
I, an itching palm. You know that you are Brutus that saved us, or by the gods, this speech were your last.
The name of Cassius honors this corruption, and chastisement doth therefore hide its head.
Chastisement!
Remember March, the Ides of March, remember, did not great Caesar bleed, but for justice sake. What villain touched his body, that did stab, and not for justice? And will one of us that struck the foremost man in all this world, but for supposing robbers, shall now we contaminate our fingers with base bribes, sell the mighty space our large honors for so much trash as may be grasped us? I'd rather be a dog and bathe the moon than such a rogue.
No, bay, not me, Brutus. I will not endure it. You forget yourself to hedge me in. I am a soldier. I, elder in practice, abler than yourself to make conditions.
Go to, you are not.
I am.
I say you are not.
Urge me no further. I shall forget myself. Have a mind upon your help. Tempt me no further.
Away, slight man.
It's possible.
Hear me, for I will speak. Must I give way and room to your rash anger? Must I be frightened when a madman stares?
Because shall I endure all this?
All this, I and more. Fret till your proud heart break. Go show your slaves how choleric you are. Go make your bondmen tremble. Must I observe you? Must I budge? Must I stand and crouch under your testy humor? My God, you shall digest the venom of your spleen, though it split you. Yea, from this day forth I'll use you for my mirth. Yea, for my laughter when you were waspish.
It's come to this.
You say that you are a better soldier. Well, let it appear so and make your vaunting true. It shall please me well, and for my part I shall be glad to learn of noble men.
You wrong me in every way. You wrong me, Brutus! I said an elder soldier, not a better. Did I say better?
If you did, I care not.
When Caesar were alive, he dares not thus move me.
Oh, you durst not have tempted him.
I durst not.
No.
I durst not tempt him.
For your life, you durst not.
Do not presume too much upon my love. I may do that which I shall be sorry for.
You have done that which you should be sorry for. There is no terror, Cassius, in your threats. strong in honesty as they pass by me as the idle wind, which I respect not. I did send gold for you, to pay my legions, which you denied me. Was that done like Cassius? Should I have answered Caius Cassius so? Oh, when Brutus grows so covetous to lock such rascal measures from her friends, be ready, God, with the thunderbolts and dash it to pieces.
I denied you not.
You did.
I did not. He was but a fool that brought my answer back. Brutus derived my heart. You know, a friend should bear his friend's infirmities, but Brutus makes mine greater than they are.
I do not until you practice them on me.
You do not love me.
I do not like your faults.
As a friendly, I could never see such faults.
Oh, flatterers could not, though they do appear as huge as high Olympus.
Come, Antony, come, young Octavius! Come and revenge yourself alone on Cassius! Cassius is weary of this world, hated by the one he loves, braved by his sister, checked like a bondmaid, all of his faults observed, sent into a notebook, learned and conned by rote to cast into my teeth! I could weep my spirit from my eyes. Here, Brutus, my dagger. Here, my naked breast. Beneath, my heart dearer than Plutus's mine, richer than gold. If thou beest a Roman, take it forth. I that deny thee gold will give my heart. Strike, as thou didst at Caesar. For I know that when thou hatest him more, thou lovest him better than ever thou lovest Cassius.
Oh, sheathe your dagger. Be angry when you will, it shall have scope. Dishonor shall be humor. Cassius, you are yoked with a lamb that carries anger as a flint bears fire, which, much enforced, shows a hasty spark, and straight is cold again.
Cassius lived to be but mirth and humor to his Brutus, with grief and blood ill-tempered vexeth him.
When I said that, I was ill-tempered too.
Do you confess so much? Give me your hand.
And my heart too.
Brutus.
What's the matter?
Have you not love enough to bear with me when that rash humor, which my mother gave me, makes me forget myself?
Yes, Cassius, and from henceforth when you are over earnest with your Brutus, she'll think your mother chides and leave you so.
I did not think you could be so angry.
Cassius, I am sick of many griefs.
Your philosophy you make no use if you give way to accidental evils.
No woman bears sorrow better. Portia is dead.
Ha! Portia.
He is dead.
Well, how escaped I killing when I crossed you? Touching an insupportable loss. Upon what sickness?
Impatience at my absence. On grief that young Octavius with Antony have grown so strong, for with his death these news came. With this he fell distract, and his attendant's absence he swallowed fire.
And died thus.
Even so.
Oh, ye mortal gods.
Speak no more of him. Bring me a bowl of wine. With this, I bury all unkindness, Cassius.
My heart is very thirsty for that noble pledge. Fill, Lucius, to the wine or swell the cup. I cannot drink too much of my Brutus's love.
Welcome, Titinius. Good Messala.
Portia, art thou gone?
No more, I pray you. Messala, I have here received letters that young Octavius and Antony come down upon us with a mighty power, bending their expedition towards Philippi.
Aye. I myself have letters from that same self-tenor,
With what addition?
that by prescription and bill of outlawry, Antony, Octavius, and Lepidus have put to death over 100 senators.
Well, therein our letters do not well agree. Mine speak of 70 senators that are put to death by their prescription. Cicero being one.
Cicero won.
Cicero's dead.
Well, to all work alive. What do you think of marching on Philippi, President?
I do not think it good.
Your reasons?
What is this? The enemy should seek us. Thus will he waste his means, weary his soldiers, doing himself offense. Whilst we, lying still, are full of rest, defense, and nimbleness.
Good reasons must, of course, give way to better. The people betwixt Philippi and this ground do stand in a forced affection, for they have begrudged us contribution.
Yeah, but
The army, marching along by them, shall by them make a fuller number up. Come on, refreshed, new added, encouraged. From which advantage will we cut him off, if in Philippi we do meet him there, these
Hear me, good
And
sister!
you must note the signs. We have tried the utmost of our friends. Our legions are brim full. Our cause is ripe. The enemy increases every day. We, at our height, are ready to decline. There is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads on to fortune. Omitted, all the voyage of our days is bound in shallows and misery. On such a full sea are we now afloat, and we must take the current when it serves, or lose our ventures.
And by your will go on. We'll along ourselves and meet them at Philippi.
The dark of night is crept upon our talk. Is there no more to say?
No more. Therefore, good night, dear sister. Early tomorrow we will rise and hence.
Farewell, Sala. Good night, Titinius. Noble Cassius. Good night and good repose.
Dear sister, this was an ill beginning of the evening. Never let such rift come between Cassius and Brutus again. Never let it.
Everything is well.
Good night, dear sister.
Good night, good night.
Good night, Lady Brutus.
Farewell, everyone. Oh, poor knave. You are overwatched. I blame thee not.
So please you, I will stay and watch your pleasure.
I will not have it so, good lady. Go to bed. Ha! Who comes here? Oh, I think it is the weakness of my eyes that shapes this monstrous apparition. It comes upon me. Art thou anything? Art thou some angel, or some devil, or some god that makes my blood cold and my hair to stare? Speakest to me what thou art.
Thy evil spirit, Brutus,
Why comest thou?
to tell thee, thou shalt see me at Philippi.
Why, I shall see thee again then?
Aye! At Philippi.
Why, I shall see thee at Philippi then. Loyal spirit, now that I take his heart, it vanishes. Spirit, oh, I would hold more talk with thee.
Now, Antony, our hopes are answered. You said the enemy would not come down, but keep the hills and the upper regions. It proves not so. Their battles are at hand. They mean to warn us at Philippi here, answering before we do demands of them.
Tut, I'm in their bosoms and know wherefore they do it. They could visit many other places and come down with fearful bravery, thinking by this face to instill in our thoughts that they have courage, but 'tis not so. Prepare ye, generals! The enemy comes on with gallant show. The bloody sign of battle has been hung out, and something to be done immediately. Octavius, lead your battle softly on the left-hand side of the open field.
No, no, keep thou the left. I will take the right.
Why do you cross me in this extension?
I do not cross you, but I will do so.
They stand and would have parley.
Stand fast, Titinius. We must out and talk.
Antony, shall we give sign of battle?
No, Caesar. We will answer their charge. Make forth. The generals would have some words.
Words before blows, is it, countrymen?
Not that we love words better, as you do.
Well, good words are better than bad strokes, Octavius.
In your bad strokes, Brutus, you give good words. Mark the hole you made in Caesar's heart, crying, "Long live and hail Caesar!"
Antony, the posture of your blows are yet unknown. But as for your words, they rob the Hybla bees and leave them honeyless.
Not stingless, too.
Aye, and soundless too, for you have stolen their buzzing, Antony, and very wisely brent before you sting.
Villains, you did not so when your vile daggers hacked one another in the sides of Caesar. You showed your teeth like apes, fawned like hounds, vowed like bondsmen kissing Caesar's feet, whilst vile Casca like a curb from behind struck Caesar on the neck. You flatterers.
Flatterers! Oh, now think yourself, Brutus. This tongue had not so offended today as Cassius might have ruled.
Oh, come, the cause! If arguing makes us sweat, then let proof of it turn to redder drops. Look, I draw against conspirators, and when thinks you this sword goes up again? Never! Until Caesar's 33 wounds be well avenged! Or till another Caesar have added slaughter to the swords of traitors.
Oh, Caesar, thou canst not die on traitor sword unless you bring them with thee.
So I hope. I was not born to die on Brutus' sword.
Young man, wert thou the noblest of thy strain, thou couldst not die more
A
honorable.
peevish schoolboy, worthless of such honor, joined by a masker and a reveler.
Oh, Cassius still!
Come, Antony, away! Defiance! Traitors, hurl we in your teeth. If you dare fight today, then come to the field. If not, when you have stomachs. Come!
Now blow wind, swell billow, and swim bark. The storm is up! All is on the hazard!
Lucilius, I would have a word with you.
Standing forth, Imperator.
Masala.
Standing forth, what says my general?
Masala, today is my birthday. As this was the very day Cassius was born. Give me your hand, good Masala. Be thou my witness that I am forced today, as Pompey was, to set all our liberties upon a single battle. You know I held Epicurus strong and his opinion?
Aye.
Well, I now do change my mind. Partly do credit things that have done presage. On our way to Philippi, 2 mighty eagles fell, and there they perched on our former ensign, feeding and gorging out of our soldiers' hands, and escorted us all the way here. This morning they are fled. And in their stead do ravens, crows, and kites fly over our heads, looking down upon us as though we were but sickly prey. This is a can be most fatal, under which our soldiers look up, ready to give up the ghost.
Believe not so.
I but believe it partly, for I am fresh of spirit, and resolve to meet all dangers very constantly. Now, gentle Brutus, Gods be willing, we live out our days to old age. But since the affairs of men are ever inconstant, let us reason the worst that may befall. If we lose today, it shall be the last time that we ever meet. And if we lose today, you are contented to be led in triumph through the streets of Rome?
No, Cassius, no. Think not that Brutus will ever go bound to Rome. She bears too great a mind. But this day must end the work the Ides of March began. And whether we shall meet again or not, I know not. Therefore, our everlasting farewell take, Cassius. Farewell, farewell. If we shall meet again, why, we shall smile. And if not, well, then this parting was well made.
Farewell. Farewell, Brutus. If we meet again, we'll smile indeed. No. It's true, this parting was well made.
Oh, that a man might know the end of this day's business ere it came. But it suffices that the day will end. And then the end is known. So come, hop away!
Titties, look! The cowards fly! Myself out to my own turned enemy. The former ensign of mine was turning back. I did slay the coward and took it from him.
Cassius, noble Brutus gave the word too early. Who, having some advantage on Octavius, seized it too eagerly. Her soldiers fell to spoil, whilst we by Antony are all enclosed.
Fly further off, my lord. fly further off. Antony is in your tents, my lord. Fly, therefore, noble Cassius, fly far off.
This hill is far enough. No. Look, Decius, look, are those my tents where I perceive the fire?
They are, my lord.
Decius, if thou lovest me, hide thou my horse. Hide thy spurs in his hide till you bring to yon troops, and tell me whether yonder troops are friend or foe.
I will be here again, even with a thought.
Pindarus, and hide her on that hill. The sight was ever thick. Regard to Titinius, and tell me what thou noticed about the field. May I breathe my first. Time has come round. And where I did begin, here shall I end. My life is run its compass. Surround, what news?
Oh, my lord.
What news?
Titinius is encircled round about with horsemen who make to him on the spur. Yet he spurs on. Now they're almost on him. Now, Titinius, now, some light. Oh, they light too. And he's taken. And Arvin shout for joy.
And that's Sirrah. Behold no more. Coward that I am to have lived so long to see my best friend taken before my face. Pindarus. In Parthia did I take thee prisoner, to command thee, sparing thy life, that whatsoever I should bid thee do, thou shouldst attempt it. Hold now thy oath. Take thou this sword, which ran through Caesar's bowels and guided through this breast. Stand not to protest! Take thou the hilt. When my face is covered, as it is now, guide thou the blade. No! Thou art revenge, Caesar! Even with the very sword that killed thee!
So I'm free. Yet would not so have been durst I had done my will. O noble Cassius, far from this country Pindarus shall run, where never Roman shall take note of him.
It has been changed, Titinius! For Octavius is overthrown by noble Brutus' power, as are Cassius' legions all by Antony.
These tidings will well comfort Cassius.
Oh, where didst thou leave him?
All disconsolate. Pindarus is bondman on this hill.
Not that he that lies upon the ground.
He lies not like the living. Oh, my heart.
It's not that he.
No. This was he, Messala, but Cassius is no more. O setting sun, as in thy red rays thou dost sink tonight, so too in his red blood Cassius' day is set. The sun of Rome is set. Our days are gone. Clouds, dews, dangers come, our deeds are done. This mistrust of my success hath done this deed. Why didst thou send me forth, brave Cassius? Did I not meet thy friends? And did they not put on my brows this wreath of victory, and bid me give it thee? Didst thou not hear their shouts? Alas, thou hast misconstrued everything. But hold thee. Take this garland on thy brow, and let Brutus bid me give it thee, and I will do her bidding. Brutus. Brutus! Come apace!
Brutus!
See how I have regarded Caius Cassius! By your leave, gods! This is a Roman's part! Come. Cassius' sword. And find Titinius' heart.
fortune in a second fight.
Aye!
Run home! Tell Antony Brutus is taken! I'll tell the news! Here comes the general! Brutus is taken! Brutus is taken, my lady! Where is she?
Safe, Antony. Brutus is safe enough. I dare assure thee that no enemy will ever take the noble Brutus alive.
Ha!
The gods defend her from so great a shame. When you do find her, or alive, or dead, she will be found like Brutus. Oh, like herself.
This is not Brutus, friends. But I assure you, a prize no less than worth. Keep this man safe. Give him every kindness. I would rather have such friends, my friends, than enemies. Now go on, and see whether Brutus be alive or no. And bring us word unto Octavius and said how things have chanced.
Go!
Come, all remains of France. Rest on this rock.
What ill request did Brutus make of thee?
Kill her, Volumius. Look, she meditates.
Now is that noble vessel full of grief that it runs over even at her eyes.
Come here, Volumius. List a word, I prithee.
Yes, my lady.
'Tis this, Volumius. The ghost of Caesar hath appeared to me, several times by night. Once in Sardis, and then last night in Philippi fields. I know my hour is come.
Not so, my lady.
Hey, Volumius, I know it is. Thou seest the world, Volumius, how it turns. The enemy hath beat us into the pit. And it were better we should jump in ourselves than tarry till they push us. Volumius, thou knowest that we two went to school together, even for that our love of old. Hold my sword, will I do run upon it.
That is not an office for a friend, my lady.
Fly away, my lady, there is no tarrying here.
Farewell, good friends. My heart doth joy, and yet in all my life I have met no man but he was true to me. I shall have more honor by this losing day than Octavius and Antony shall by this vile conquest attain unto. But there you well at once. For Brutus's tongue hath almost ended her life's history. The night hangs upon my eyes, and my bones would rest that have but labored to attain this hour.
Fly away, my lady.
I will follow, but prithee, Volumius, stay not by, my lady. Thou art a woman of good respect. Thy life has had some snatch of honor in it. Hold then my sword, and turn away thy face, while I do run upon it. Wilt thou, Volumius?
Give me your hand first. Fare thee well, my lady.
Fare thee well, Volumius. Oh, and Caesar, now be still. I kill! Oh, not thee, with half so good a will. Oh.
What Roman is that?
'Tis my lady's master. Columnius, where is thy master? Free from the bonds that you are in, Messala. The conspirators can but make a fire of her. Brutus only overcame herself, and no one else hath honor by her death.
So the noble Brutus should be found.
How died my master, Columnius? I held the sword, and she did run on it.
Then take her with thee, Octavius!
This was the most noble Roman of them all. All the conspirators, save only she, did that they did in the envy of great Caesar. Only she, in honest